everyone, my name is Titanic, and welcome back to another episode of Titancraft Season 10, episode number 82, I think. Phone. It is 1:10 on Sunday, March 22nd, 2020, so yes, and as it's been for the last while, the coronavirus continues to basically shut down the entire planet.
But and it's making Battlefield popular again.
Oh god.
I have nothing else to do, I'm stuck at home.
Titancraft stays alive. My setup at the farm continues to thrive as the stark reality is settling in that I might literally be my setup here might literally be set up this way until the end of August. Like, I don't know if I'm actually going to go back to doing stuff at my other house until school starts back up in September. I mean, technically we're gonna do fourth quarter classes online. It seems like with how the virus is gonna keep things locked up. And so, I have no reason to go home. And so, I guess I'm just here now. But anyways, today, I realized I was going to do some building. And then I realized we're basically out of dark oak logs almost again. And I'm like, you know what? We need to deforest a spawn at some point to work on building. So, why not start today? So that's the objective of today's episode. Basically, go cut down a bunch more trees and make room for the roads and stuff like that.
Ouch.
I think that's the only major news I have for today.
My own wood.
Battlefield commentation provided by Locke.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so exciting news that happened late last night. I have officially tied
exciting non-PG thing?
Oh my god, no, shut up. But I finally caught up to my playtime from Season 5. This season, not starting during summer vacation and also being older meant I could not quite tie my 80 hours that I kicked off week 1 of Season 5 with. I only did like 54. And so I was at one point was 100 hours behind for that point in the season. But as of when we capped the week 12 playtime, I tied with Season 5, which means I am tying basically with the big season, with the great season now. And so when I keep drawing parallels between these two seasons, I have good reason to do so. And I'm trying to, basically my goal for this season is to do a lot of things I did in Season 5, but do them better. Like, that's kind of the entire concept of this season, to be honest with you, is Season 5, but better than before. And
Shut up, bat! Turn on my trees and I hear a bunch, like 50 bats in the cave.
And I really hope this strategy here that I got going does work out for me. I mean, it should. I don't see any reason that my plans won't. So, I mean, I am, again, trying to work on the house. Today, though, kind of got switched off. I'm tired. I honestly kind of have a headache, which even delayed recording more. And I'm like, oh, I need to get to bed soon. So we're just doing a bit of a resource gathering episode again. I know it's not the best thing to do for an episode. I've done a lot of these recently, and I personally don't like doing a lot of them. But hey, we're keeping the series rolling. The daily streak is not going to be lost yet. I mean, I don't know. It obviously, it's not like the daily streak can go on forever, but definitely, I don't, at this point in time, I do not see a reason why I cannot get over 100 days again. And so we're going for to break the Season 5 record again, with me trying to break Season 5 records. I just have a thing for doing that, it seems. I know. But in a season like this, like, I don't know, my entire ideal plan is to just take Season 5 being so widely regarded as the best season. I want to outdo everything I did in that season. And that's why I have a lot of really ambitious plans that I want to get moving forward with pretty soon for this season, actually. I mean, now,
except you're actually gonna do them.
I mean, Season 5, every major plan for Season 5, I went forward with in some extent. I mean, TC Kingdom was kind of a letdown. I didn't quite get as far on that as... I kind of cut some of it short to try to make ends meet. My main base, though, I did finish in time, just barely a nick. But I'm hoping this time around I can finish some of the projects a little earlier on, so I can do smaller projects towards the end of the season. But considering I met my expectations for that. I have pretty decent hopes that I'll be able to meet my goals for this season. So we'll see how that ends up working out for us. Oh god, there's a lot of spruce logs in there. There's a lot in there. Let's see, which one do I want to grab? We'll grab the shulker boxes. I have a lot of shulker boxes. So, other news or things that I want to talk about today. It's late at night. I am tired. I guess with a spawn and obviously cutting down more trees, part of this is preparing for the inevitable arrival of roads in this area. I really, really want to get some roads going sooner rather than later. Just the exact timetable still a little bit on the unknown side of things. Let's see, we gotta break some of these leaves. Well, I guess we'll get an idea relatively soon. I'll start working on rounds. It kind of depends when we get a road design. I was actually gonna do an episode trialing road designs, but I'm like, that's not a good. That's not really a good 20-minute episode. I'd rather just cut down trees. So that's what we're doing. We'll do road designing another day. As we start working on the different wings of spawn and hopefully make
so many.
I'm going to go back with a shear though and clean up some of this. Oh, there's just so much. It's overwhelming almost. Okay, where's 0, 0? I think there's a torch to mark it. Yeah, it's right here. Did I clear this side out from 0, 0? I think I did, but no, I have not. Oh, I remember why I didn't clear this up, because it's like a ridge, and so I was so unsure how this is going to work on this side. I mean, on this side, actually, we probably could start doing something.
You like ridges, don't ya?
You creepy pervert.
No, I don't know what that was supposed to mean.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, what the frick?
There's so many things you could consider a ridge, it's kind of creepy.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing with this frickin'...
Oh boy, that aim was great.
There's gonna be someone who's gonna casually be walking through this forest and just wonder why there's massive patches of just emptiness. Because they're just me deforesting for freaking oak saplings. Not the wood, the saplings.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's start cutting down some of these mushroom trees as well. Mushroom trees, do whatever mushroom trees do.
What do they do, I guess?
I like mushroom trees, they're kind of cool.
But they die.
But they die. And only the ones in my way. The ones that aren't in my way, they can live. But the ones in my way today, they do die, sadly.
Oh my god, there's like 20 of them.
Say hello to mushroom trees. They're really easy to chop down, but they destroy your durability.
Yeah, it's true, actually. Also, I feel like an ever-growing trend in the series that someone could do is watching my XP bar throughout each episode, because it like goes up and down. I mean, but it seems like the entire season, even after now that I lost my no streak and I got a bunch of my XP back at the end of Farm, I'm always somewhere between like 70 and 111 levels. Like,
that really hurt.
whenever I hit 100, whenever I reach 111, that's like the cue to the game. Like the game kicks in all of a sudden when I get to 110 levels, and it's like, okay, I'm in 111. It's time to go down. Like, I cannot sustain 111 levels very long. I don't know. It's a weird thing that's gone on this season, I've noticed. Alright, tree, get choked.
One thing I've noticed in this forest is like there's like no animals.
How in the hell am I still alive?
You know, like there's like every other area, there's like 50 animals. There's none. There's like pretty much none here. Weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, John. It's weird. I can't see the very far left side of my chat. I really can't see because that's where my Yeti is sitting. It's my Yeti. Yeah, it's such an annoying spot, but I just have like no space on that side of my desk. By the way, fun fact: this desk I bought, with the shelf above it, is almost perfectly fit for my 28-inch monitor. I like, literally, if I reach above my monitor, my fingers just barely fit between the monitor and the top board. It's like the 28-inch monitor is like absolutely perfect for the space that I have provided here.
I have 8 health right now.
Oof.
Well, you're not playing TC.
So it to be 0. Is it 0?
Yes.
Oh, as we go.
I climbed the ladder and I wasn't expecting there to be guys up top. There was guys up top. Expect there to be guys up top. There's always guys up top. This is Battlefield.
You are the commentary now.
Of course the guys are on the top.
What?
I'm convinced I'm doing half of the commentary for this episode accidentally.
Yeah, because Boat is really freaking tired, but I have a headache.
Well, for your advantage, I'm playing Battlefield.
This is a wall of
Although for your disadvantage, I'm also shouting
Okay, I just shut
frequently.
down the trees. I'm like, hey, I need a bunch of saplings for wood. I should go chop down the trees. Because I don't plan on using it, but I kind of want to use some wood for maybe some of the village design, but maybe just the whole thing where I actually keep the ones that are actually I don't want running around just casually dying.
Server, hey now. That wasn't very nice of you, server.
And also there's a buried treasure map, which I need to go find that after that. I'm done.
Let's see, what's the episode timing at? 11 minutes. Okay, we can kind of go a little shorter today.
But there's just gonna be a random patch
Okay.
of a bunch of trees missing.
One thing I do want to look at is I want to fly over here. Actually, I want to fly first of all this way. The zero axis. Where does the zero road on this side take?
I call bullshit on that kill.
Oh.
I just killed 2 guys and I call bullshit on it.
Well, you should make Battlefield videos.
I would if I had this thing called more than 0.8 upload speed.
That would do that so fast.
Okay, so the east road from spawn really is not wouldn't have to be very long, because on the zero axis you literally reach the ocean. Or let's see, technically zero is right here. It's at the 1. You reach the ocean at an x coordinate of 453, and so that's only like, especially with the mountain, like that's only a 400 block road. That's not bad at all compared to the other directions.
Yeah, I would say that back compared to the other one.
Actually, I think the south road isn't much different. Let me check how long the south road is. I mean, the road to the north, I think, should just be 1,000 blocks exactly to Spawn Town. And I have no clue how far the western road should go. Here, let me... Where's the zero axis?
I'm not kidding you. The roof just shit a dude.
Oh. The thing about the south road that's going to be annoying, though, is the fact that it's all mountain terrain, so you had to deal with going over the mountains, although the road is actually...
Go through the mountain.
Oh, so you have, like, a bridge out
mountain.
here. Or, let's see, where's the zero axis run?
That's inconvenient.
We're not digging the whole mountain, we're going through it.
Oh, the zero axis sits right here. Oh, this is a really inconvenient spot. I mean, okay, so although the terrain effectively ends at like 330 blocks out, it's like on the cliff side for most of that, and so it's gonna be like the world's most annoying road, like boardwalk to make ever. I don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but we'll figure that out. I need to look to see, because I think Bryce started building on the zero axis to the west, and so that's actually something of deep concern. I hope Bryce didn't, or I hope we didn't make anything too permanent on the axis. Okay, let's see.
Just exploded it. It's only permanent once.
Yeah, it looks like we're all good here.
Oh, there's a treasure map on here. I'm expecting this to be taken.
So this is roughly where the road's gonna go. Okay, I had to go through Flaunty's forest over here. Then into the desert biome. And then continuing.
Ouch.
Oh god, the server's not loading.
I took a tank to the face.
Oh, yep, it was already found. Found the freaking thing. The chest is just casually chilling here.
Yeah, I mean...
Would anybody mind notifying me if they find my face?
I don't know. This would probably be a good spot, roughly, where the road can end out in this desert. I don't know yet.
Well, I guess that treasure map's already taken.
Let's see. I guess the other place we'll go quickly check out is the way to the north. And the northern road is the road that I intend on taking the most charge of, because it's basically my road, as well as it's the road that has the most definitive route to it because it's gonna go 1,000 blocks.
Oh hell yes.
Yes, and it leads to like almost everybody.
Well, no, that's the road that goes to the west.
Oh wait, now that Hetron is in here, I don't know if Mad Dog was a crap.
Mad Dog slept one of the last nights away.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. Mad Dog and Hintron are both known as Resident Sleeper. Both of them have that name on this server because they both like to sleep.
Well, in this situation, it'd be very helpful.
Yeah, so basically my plan for the north path here is it's gonna go down here. We're gonna have a nice rustic bridge, probably a mini suspension bridge across the river.
That's not good.
And then right around here is gonna be a tunnel to go underneath my base because obviously I don't want my base to be interrupted. The tunnel will probably surface around here somewhere, climb up onto this mountain range right here, continue heading north, kind of straddling the coastline as we move. And
Call of Duty players will never understand the joy of shooting an RPG at a helicopter and hitting it.
Oh god, sir, I didn't hit a mushroom. Okay.
Man.
And then continuing up through the taiga biome. Oh, that hurt a lot. Yeah, there's our fox pen. But as we move farther and farther to the north, eventually we arrive in the plains that will be officially declared as Farm Town. I guess it's kind of already here, but oh yeah, there goes my day. So this area here, though, at some point, is where Farm Town's going to be. My plan is that I'll probably make a video urging the entirety of Titancraft to get to work up here pretty soon because I do want to see progress.
Just tell me when, and I'll just slap down a bunch of farms.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to try to bring back some of the Season 1 cut ideas. We'll probably have a meeting discussing some of that pretty soon, and once I can get that with the group organized, I will make an episode talking all about Farmtown and probably dedicating it because, obviously, I don't have a lot of time for Farmtown myself this season, but it's something that's near and dear to my heart from Season 1, and so I fully intend on keeping the legacy of it alive in Season 10. So yeah, definitely a season definitely one of the major goals of the season. We've said it quite a few times now, but I will reiterate that a lot of concepts from previous seasons we want to revive this season. That's definitely a general idea.
It's like one of my mega projects.
Yeah, let's see.
I plan on doing that.
I mean,
like 3 months later.
Now, I will admit, the one project for this season that I can kind of say publicly already that I'm, like, on the fence about, and that's because it's an old one. The Mega Storage Room from Season 5 that I really like, I'm currently in my concept building in my mind. Like, I haven't even got to even laying the first blocks in a testing world yet for my major base for the season. But at the moment, I'm very, very conflicted whether or not I'm going to try rebuilding that storage room block for block, or maybe with slight modifications, or if I'm going to do something completely overhaul. Because I really like those gigantic storage rooms with all the color coding and stuff. I really love those, and I want to do another one. But I just had to decide how I want to do it, and so I will figure that out in the fairly near future, I guess. But I guess now I probably should go out and get a screenshot for my thumbnail. But that's gonna about wrap it up for today. Tomorrow we will be back doing some more building, or maybe pathways. I think building though. I want to keep working on my house, although pathways are another thing. And then of course shops. Like I want to again. I said this the other day. I want to really try to alternate things this week. Get a bit of taste everything. I want to get my house done urgently, but I also don't want to burn myself out on that stupid house project because it's a bit of a doozy of a project, if I'm honest with you. It's not my favorite thing to work on. If it was, it'd be done. But certainly I've been kind of having I've been having a creator's block on the second half of that base for a while now, and so trying to figure out how that house exactly is going to look might be more of an off-camera building thing, so maybe I will skip to pathways. We'll see. Or we'll work on the front here. I don't know. Or maybe if I get really bored, we'll work on the smeltery room. And I'll just make it a manual smelter and make it look pretty, because that's what Boatman can do. I can make manual stuff that looks pretty, but that's about it. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. We'll be back again tomorrow, so thanks so much for watching. On that note, this has been Titanic and
Logan.
Kloosh.
And we will see you guys in the next episode
of Titancraft Season 10.
Thanks for watching.
Battlefield 5. No, damn it, I screwed up.
I'm going to smack you. Battlefield 5 is terrible. I'm going to throw my phone out.
We'll see you next time on the next episode of Titancraft Season 10 with Logan's Battlefield 4 commentary.
Thanks so much. Peace out. Bye bye.